I hope you're all very, very well. Happy New Year! I can't believe it is 2023 already. This past year have literally flown by so quickly. I don't know, do you feel the same? But I literally don't know where the year has gone. It's literally has gone past in a blink of an eye. And here we are in another New Year's video. I can't believe it. I still remember how I was in a room next to me, because I was still living in my kids' room because we were swapped, and I was making my dream board there as my first video of 2022. It's insane how quickly it's gone by. But anyway, I hope your 2022 was good to you, and I really hope your 2023 will be the most amazing year, the most successful year, the most love-fulfilled year, the most best year ever. So today I am going to be doing another mood, dream, whatever board you are calling it. This is my last year's board. I personally like to make them and just leave them somewhere, and at the end of the year I find them to just check what have happened and what haven't, because I don't really sit there all year long, oh I need to do this and I need to do this. I just kind of do it and leave it. I kind of could say I let the universe do the work, because I am personally very spiritual and I do trust the universe a lot, and I think if I will ask, I will receive, and the universe does a lot of work for me. Of course, it doesn't work like that. If you just sit on your ass, everything comes to you. You need to work on it. But I kind of did it. I left it in the back of my head, and some things have actually worked out for me quite well. So again, I don't know, can you see, but I wanted to connect myself much more to the universe. I wanted to just connect myself spiritually a little bit more, because I felt like I drifted away a little bit. So I did, and hell of a lot of weird things started to happen with me. I put mental health matters. So if you remember, I took, I think, 4 months off YouTube because I needed to sort myself out. I had some family issues and I had proper mental breakdown, and I decided that I am not gonna please anyone else anymore. I am having enough of that. So I'm really taking care of my mental health. If I'm having a bad time mentally, you will know about it. I want people to leave me the hell alone now, because I am working on myself like I've never done it before. I really wanted to spend more time with my family. What I did, it worked really well out with YouTube, because since I went back to work from maternity, because I had my girls, I've realized that I love my job, but I love YouTube more. And if I want to proceed with YouTube the way I am, I need to change drastically something in my life. Because when I started YouTube, before I had my mental breakdown, I constantly tried to wrap YouTube around my family life, motherhood, my work. When I came back and I started to do my videos a little bit differently, and I realized that I need to wrap my work around everything else, because I want my family and YouTube to be the most important things in my life right now, and work can stay somewhere behind. I am still working, I am earning my money, don't get me wrong. I am not so irresponsible to leave my job for YouTube when I'm not earning anything here right now, but I am really passionate what I'm doing here. I just think everything one way or another will work out for me. So then I wanted to go out more in the nature and go out and visit our meadow a little bit more. We actually started to go out a little bit more, to go out in the nature. We didn't visit our meadow as much as I wanted, because I absolutely love that place. It's like my favorite place on earth. Honestly, if I could, I would buy that land. Then I had self-love. What I did, I actually started to take care of myself much more mentally and physically. This was a massive fail because I really wanted to pass. I don't know how to explain this. Like, I drive very well. I drive very good, but at the same time, every single time when I need to be on that test, I can't do it. I lose my marbles, and I failed 3 times, and after the 3rd time I realized that I can't get in a car anymore. I want to try again, but I'm just having that anxious feeling that if I will fail again, I'm never gonna drive again, and I really don't know what to do. I am just so scared. I really want it. I have a car and everything. I have prepared myself for already driving, but I can't get a license. My nerves mess up everything. I'm very happy about these because I wanted to travel more. We did go to Turkey and we went to Ibiza. Of course, none of this happened. I really wanted to visit America. It didn't happen. But again, this is just the guide of what I would want to happen. Some things happened, some just didn't. And this is how dream boards work. I wanted a new tattoo and I got some. I think I got 1, 2, 3. I don't know, did I got just 3? Or I got more. I don't even remember. But I think I got quite a few tattoos since this. So job's a good one. As well, this was very important for me. I needed a tiny space for myself where to work, where to edit my videos, where to work on YouTube, because I remember last year, before I made this, I was working for YouTube downstairs in my kitchen, because that was the only place where I had a table where I could be by myself and nobody bothered me, and it was really annoying because it's a kitchen. I think it was January or February where I decided to redo all the house. I painted all the house, I bought new furniture in all the house, and I decided to do this tiny little corner in my room. I have this tiny little table here with a chair where I can sit down and do my job. So I am so grateful for that. Then I wanted to do some painting and some baking. I wouldn't say I was bad at it, but it's not like I knew much about how to do what to do. And I think all what I've been doing this year has been baking. Just learning new things, learning new recipes, and just baking. And I tried out a little bit of painting, and I think I'm actually having a little bit of talent, because I've tried some painting. I've painted just a few times for my entire life. I don't know how to draw. I am bad at it. Bad. Like, I don't know how to do it. Actually, 2 days ago, I think, I don't know what came over me. I was downstairs, it was like 11 at night. I just felt like painting, and I sat there downstairs on the floor till like 1:30 in the morning, just painting. And I will show you. It's not perfect, alright? So please don't judge me, but this is the end result. So this is my winter night in the woods. And to be honest, this is not even what I started with, because when I started painting, I just started to put different colors on, and I thought I will just paint some sort of rainbow thing, and this is what I ended up with. I have definitely learned to celebrate the little things, especially lately, because I still remember it is much to do with YouTube, because I remember when my YouTube channel just started how badly. Sometimes I was sitting there crying when people unsubscribed to me, and I thought to myself, what am I doing wrong? These people subscribe to me and then they leave me. Have I done anything wrong? Like, I just couldn't grasp it. And now I'm just learning to let it go. If people like my channel, they like my channel. If they don't like my channel, they don't like my channel. It's just, it is what it is. Yeah, I just need to learn to not get so badly attached, because I wanted this to work out so much, and I think I forgot a little bit that it was never about success. I started this because it was my hobby, because I wanted this from my heart. I never wanted it because I wanted to reach the stars. I never wanted it because I wanted anything out of it. I still absolutely love what I'm doing. I love what I'm putting in, and I'm putting in a lot of effort. But at the same time, I do not get attached that much to anything. If people want to leave, they will leave no matter what. And there will always be someone who will come in their place and enjoy my channel, what again makes me very happy. So yeah, that is pretty much what I wanted last year. So I think it's time. It's time to make our dream board for 2023. So again, for this project I am using fairly decent sized canvas board. I am using some PVA craft glue and some brush to apply, and of course pictures, and that's pretty much it. So for my dream boards, I like to start with middle quote. That kind of leads me into a new year, and this year's middle quote is, "Don't dream your life, live your dreams." So next I have two separate pictures, but pretty much with the same meaning. What our family is everything, and for me, family 100% is everything, and this is upside down. My family means the world to me. I can be myself around them. I can achieve everything with them. I can do anything because of them. They are the ones that push me every day to be what I am today, and I can thank only them for everything I have, for everything I am. So they are going to be right here next to my middle quote. Then talking about family, I think I should get back in contact, not in contact, but in better contact with one of my brothers. It is not the brother what you have seen in the Christmas video. I have another brother, and we do text each other once in a while, but we are not very close anymore, and I think I should try to change that, because there was a time when we were very, very close, and it is just not like that anymore. And I as well know that he's going through some really tough times right now, and I just feel like, gosh, come on Cynthia, put on your big girl pants on and finish the sentence. I can't, I'm getting so emotional. But I think he needs some family support right now. So yeah, no matter what, I love him to bits. So he goes on my dream board as well, because I want him properly back in my life. So then next I have YouTube. This year I don't know how it's gonna work, but I would really be happy if I could reach my goal with monetization. Like I said, I already have reached my goal as far that I have been able to wrap my life around YouTube, not to wrap YouTube around my life. So that has worked out a charm, honestly, and I am so thankful for all that. So this is the next step. Then I have two separate pictures, but again, pretty similar meaning, and I think I should spend some quality time with my friends, and plus I desperately need a spa day too. I've been talking with one of my friends that we do need to go to spa, but we've been talking about this since end of October, I think. We've never gone anywhere because when we actually planned to go, when we had the day set, I was really ill. So it never happened, but I realized how badly I've neglected my friends, because family life is very difficult. Alright, grown-up life is scary busy, especially when you have children. My friend circle is extremely small. I have realized that I do not trust people much because of how badly I've been burnt in the past, because my closest friends have messed me about so badly. But now I'm just looking on my own actions and I'm actually completely ignoring my own friends, the only friends I've got. So I think they deserve to belong in the middle on my dream board, and I should start making plans. So the next I have house. Of course I'm not gonna buy a house or live in a fancy house like this just this year, but I am actually searching a larger house where to move, because I don't know, have any of you noticed, but I live just in a 2-bedroom house and we are here quite a few people. We are fairly cramped since my girls were born. So yeah, we are searching for 3-bedroom house because we have just 2. Yeah, I am really hoping that will happen sooner rather than later. But it is just getting harder and harder by the day, because we all need our separate space. It is just not easy. So yeah, this is going up here. So next I have money, and how original, right? I think this is going for everyone's dream board every single year, but it actually doesn't for mine. And this is not to gain more money, but this is because I want to start saving money. We did save money for quite some time, but I think I mentioned that I redid the house, like I painted the house and I bought all the furniture, blah blah. But I need to start saving money again, because me and James, we've been talking about maybe buying the house in next few years. So if that won't quite happen, we've been thinking about buying the house where we live now and simply sell it and put it in as a deposit to get a loan from bank. That is pretty much our plan right now. Then I have another 2 pictures that come hand in hand. Little moments, big memories, and I want to travel some more, because every time when we travel we make so many beautiful memories. So that goes next to the family. So next one is color outside the lines, autism awareness, and this is very important for me because both of my boys recently have been diagnosed with autism. We've been going through assessments and whatnot for quite a few years now, and I think I am finally brave enough to go through assessment myself, because I have never wanted to admit it, as weird as it might sound. When I have been speaking with doctors, everything that fits my kids fits me too. I am very much, by the sounds of what doctors have been saying, it sounds like I am actually under autism spectrum, but I am under really big denial a long time, a very long time. I have always been thinking that everything how I feel and everything has been to do with the massive trauma I have been through, but I think I am ready
to actually contact my GP, not for anyone else. I just want to do this for myself, just to check what is going on with me. I think I will apply for an assessment, and I would like to learn much more about autism so I can understand my kids much better. Not just to try to understand myself, because I think we are all misunderstanding each other a little bit. So yeah, this is a very, very big thing for us this year as well. So next I have quite a few photos, but they are all under the same niche. What is art? I have discovered a little something about myself, I think, and I don't know how true it is, but I think I am a little bit artistic. There are things what I want to be getting better at, and there are things what I want to start. So I think I added exactly the same picture in my previous dream board. So I have always wanted to write a book about my life. A lot of people say that their life is worth writing a book, but I honestly am one of these people who are worthy enough to write a book about, because my life honestly is so freaking unbelievable. I honestly sometimes think that my life is just made out as a big, massive joke on me. At least when I was younger. Now everything have kind of started to fall into place, but the things that have happened with me, I would never wish on my worst enemy. So I think if I would write this, it would more come out as a freaking horror book. But anyway, then next is I would really like to learn how to use camera more. I might even get some courses or something, because that would first of all come handy for my YouTube. I would like to learn how to film properly and how to take pictures properly. I've been thinking about buying Polaroid camera for a while, and yeah, I would like to learn how to take proper photographs, because I kind of really like to do things like this. I just don't really know how to, but I have that urge of doing it. Then there is painting, what I am really into. I as well have an urge of doing it. I have never really done it, just few times, but every time when I do it, it kind of works out. So I think I just should try this a little bit more. I should start things what I have never done and just go with it. And then there is this, what I am really scared of, but I am really intrigued, because it might sound really odd now, but I hear music in my ears all the time. It's like I constantly am connected to a radio station that does not exist. As weird as it might sound, this is why I really want to try on making music. And I've been talking with James about this, that I need to like download an app or like some sort of whatever on my computer and just try handing it, because if I have this music constantly in my ears and I have never heard this music anywhere else, it's honestly like I'm just connected to some sort of station. Why shouldn't I try it? Why shouldn't I? And sometimes when I listen to this music, I can hear lyrics all over it, and I probably sound batshit crazy now, but you know, when you just feel like you have calling for something, I feel like I have calling for art. I have known I have calling for art since I've been a child. When I think I was about 7 or 8, I was writing my own songs. Me and my neighbor kids, we were singing them, we were dancing towards them, because we were living like in a, I don't know how to explain, we were living like in massive 5-storied house. We had kitchen, what was like an open plan kitchen, where everyone who lived in like a first floor where we lived everyone was cooking there, so it was a very large kitchen, and we performed there without a joke. Like, it has been my calling all the time to like write music, to dance, to do things. I have always done these things, so I personally think I am made for this. So I might as well try it now, because what is the worst thing that can happen? I will fail at it. So what? At least I will try. So next picture is a garden. I would like to fix up my garden, make it up as my little sanctuary, because right now my backyard literally looks like a dump. Since I removed everything from there and put in garden beds, it looks horrible. But I have big plans for my garden for spring, so I have bought a lot of seeds. I just need to buy some trellis, and yeah, we will see how all that works out. And next one is surprise, surprise, right? I want another tattoo. As an absolute tattoo addict, I've recently done my sleeve. Now I want to fill it in because I have maple leaves all over my sleeve and I want them colorful. And maybe then I want something else. I literally treat my body now as canvas board. I absolutely love body art. I like tattoos. I like my body covered with art. I am an artistic person. I like to be covered with art. I like to be surrounded by it, so may as well have some more. So next, I think I will try once more, maybe twice more. We'll see how things go, and I think this could very well go next to this one. Then next I have these two, because I am very spiritual, like I have mentioned before. I am very into manifesting. I very much trust universe. I trust that what is meant for you will come to you no matter what, because with the same dream board right now, I am asking universe for these things to happen, and sometimes they happen, sometimes it's not meant to happen just yet, sometimes it is never meant for you, but what is meant for you will always come sooner or later. And talking about trusting the universe and asking to universe, I have the next one. What actually hits home so hard when I read this: remember the days you prayed for the things you have now. I don't know how to explain, but sometimes if you are not ready to let go the life you have for the better one, universe will take away everything from you so you could have the life you have been asking for. This is why I'm saying that this hits home so hard, because I've been praying for the life I have so much, and now when I'm living it, it just feels so unreal. Then the next one, I have manifest your dream life, what I am, and the next one is I'm ready to reach my goals and dreams, because I am so ready for all this. So ready. So next I have let whoever think whatever. What I'm gonna put just here, because I have noticed people have hell a lot of opinion about others, especially if you are working on any sort of platform. I haven't experienced much hate on YouTube, but I have on TikTok. I don't do much on TikTok right now. I haven't done it for a while, but TikTok was, I could say, one of my silly accounts where I could be myself, where I could let my goofy self out. So I was doing silly videos and I gained quite a bit of a following, and with that following came haters. I realized that I actually took a lot of them very close to my heart. Later on, I realized that no matter what I will do, no matter where I will go, I will never be good enough for everyone. I need to accept a bit more that no matter what I will do, I will never be good enough for everyone, and you can't be everyone's cup of tea. And I need to allow people to think what they want to think. If people do like me, they do like me. If they don't like me, they don't like me. Then next one is prove yourself to yourself, not others. Because in this life, I am here to compete only with myself. All I am trying to do in this life is live better than I lived yesterday, be better than I was yesterday. I am in no competition with anyone else. I am not interested in that. Then I have another very, very similar quote to previous two. Work for a cause, not for applause. Live life to express, not to impress. Next I have two pictures again that go hand in hand, and one is love yourself and one is mental health. That matters a lot. And then I have the last one, and it is meadow. And if you know, you know, that is my favorite meadow where we always have our picnics, and I really, really hope we can go there more often, because it is literally my favorite place in the whole world. It makes me really, really happy being there because I feel mentally so much better here. That's why I was saying if I would have a chance, I would actually buy this land. So yeah, I do have some like patches where I have nothing put on, but I have done fairly well, because before I done this board I actually didn't thought I will have much to put on at all. I honestly feel like my life is quite fulfilled and I have nothing what I want, but I do know that I want to pass my driving license, I want to have a bit larger house, and I do want to fix my, not to fix, but sort my mental health issues out a little bit more, and I want to try out all this corner. This is my dream board of 2023. Alright guys, I have finally finished my dream board and this is the final result. So now it is time just to put it away somewhere out of my sight, but leave it somewhere back in my head to try to achieve most of it, because it is still very important not to just make these, but actually trying to achieve these as well, because I do not make them for the sake of making them. I make them to achieve something. I make them to change my life a little bit. Fucking hell. I just remembered the dream board I made when I was 21, 22. I made a dream board for 5 years. Like, I had a marriage therapy at that point. And now I realize that I've been making these dream boards for a very long time. But God, the things that actually came true, and I didn't even thought of it. So yeah, I've been doing these for a very long time and they actually have changed my life enormously. And manifesting is amazing thing. If you would know, I highly suggest you to look into that and try it out for yourselves. Of course, manifesting doesn't quite work if you just sit on your couch and you think that £500,000 will just fall into your lap. You need to work towards it. But you would be amazed how weird universe works. Because I just now, when I just said that I remember dream board what I made all them years ago,
I was in a marriage, a little inside of my life. At that point, I was in very unhappy marriage. I think I was 22 years old. We had this marriage consultant, like we had a session, and she said, let's make a dream board. She gave us like a magazine, and we needed to cut the pictures out with what we wanted in the next 5 years, how we saw our life in next 5 years. And I felt like I didn't believe it. I didn't believe it at all. I was living really bad. We were living quite poorly, I could say. Imagine living on £300. He had around £300 wages, and I had around £300 wages, but we had inflation like here. It was bad. It was really bad. It was hard times, and at that point I had 2 babies. My boys were just babies at that point, and as I didn't believe in these boards, my board consisted of fancy things, or I thought at that point. I put a house on my dream board, I put a car, what was 4x4 car, I distinctively remember that, and I put a pushchair, and I put a little named daughter by it. I don't remember much what I put on that, but I remember I have put some money on there and something else, but I don't remember much. And he had added some things, but everything what I added on that picture came true. I've got everything what I put on that picture, and at that point I thought I will never have it because I have no money for it. I will never have a house, and I will never have a car like in that picture. And daughter, me and having one more daughter with this man, I'm never having it. And when I was making that board, it was a massive joke for me. So fast forward 5 years, I had a house and I was pregnant with my twin daughters. Isn't that insane? And at that point I already had a car. I had a different 4x4 because at that point I had Land Rover, what James of course was driving. But I sold that car and I've got this car just before girls were born, what looks so similar to the car I put in that dream board. So actually it fits right in them 5 years. I got it all just at the end of 5 years. How strange is that? This memory just hit me like a ton of bricks. Oh my god. So yes, if you ever think to try anything like this, you don't have to think much of it. Just try it, put it somewhere, and who knows, it all can come true. You don't know. Manifesting is the weirdest thing ever. Like I said, if it is meant for you, it will come to you no matter what. That board what I made, what now, 7 years ago, I made it, left it on a door, and just a few months later I left the country. So I have never seen that board ever again. And now as well, I'm just making board after board and they are coming true, more or less. I just leave them, I forget about them, and they are coming true. And this is what I do whenever I want something in my life. I just do the magic of manifesting. So anyway, enough with the crazy talk, because that's exactly how it sounds. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Happy 2023! Bye!